systems functions efficiently. Submarine operations are subject to strict safety regulations. Compliance with these regulations in every detail must be guaranteed before the submarine can undertake its first voyage. Time for a first trial run at sea. To assist in the testing, Thyssen-Nordseewerke employ the Poseidon, one of its own ships equipped expressly for this task. Within a short period of time, the first two TR-1700 submarines undertook their sea trials. The second boat bears the name San Juan. First, the submarine's surface handling characteristics are examined. Maneuverability is tested. To test these boats, Thyssen-Nordseewerke have enlisted a complete crew from the ranks of their own specialists. This highly qualified team first undertakes an operational demonstration of the performances as stipulated by contract. At the same time, the shipyard crew introduces the future crew to the boat's operation. The operational data of the TR-1700 submarine is the following. Submerged speed, over 24 knots. Snorkel speed, about 15 knots. Surface speed, 11 to 13 knots. Diving depth, over 270 meters. Operating range at economical speed, over 17,000 nautical miles. Submerged range at economical speed, about 500 nautical miles. Endurance at sea, about 70 days. Crew, 29 to 35 men. Underwater tests are conducted in accordance with a meticulously detailed test program. Diving and surfacing are practiced under the most diverse conditions. The trial runs are conducted in maritime areas where sea depths permit deep diving tests. These are necessary to ascertain whether all systems function smoothly under extreme stress. Navigation at periscope depths, a hydrodynamic fairing reduces the periscope's water resistance. As a result, increased cruising speeds are possible. and brain of a combat ship such as this high-tech submarine is the weapons system with its firing control system, sensors and projectiles. No wonder testing these central systems complexes requires the greatest attention and an unusual amount of time. The synchronization of the weapons system is tested time and again in numerous testing phases in every possible situation and under the most diverse conditions. The weapons system constitutes an entity comprised of sensors, like sonar devices and periscopes, of computers and torpedoes. The electronic firing control system constantly calculates the coordinates to fire each torpedo. It reaches the surface at high speed. When air is blown into the ballast tanks, the submarine surfaces. The retractable masts are tested. While the submarine is cruising with its snorkel, seen here on the left, the periscope and antenna mast are also in position. The thoroughness that went into the construction of TR 1700 is also evident in these trial runs, which lasted several months. During this period, the Santa Cruz, for example, covered 13,000 sea miles, the equivalent of about 24,000 kilometers. That is more than half the Earth's circumference. More than 1,000 hours were spent traveling submerged. Following completion of all these tests, in which overall contractual performance requirements were met and partially even substantially surpassed, the Santa Cruz can be turned over to the clients. The traditional